Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wrestling Rundown, the place where we run down what happened in the week of wrestling. And today is the day for SmackDown.
So we're going to run down SmackDown.
So we're going to run down SmackDown. First we're going to SmackDown the rundown. Then we're going to talk about all the matches that happened on today's SmackDown.
What matches happened on SmackDown?
We had the New Day defeat the Lucha Dragons. We had King Barrett defeat Jack Swagger. Cesaro defeated Rusev. Neville defeated Stardust. And Reigns and Ambrose defeated Big Show and Sheamus. But we opened up with Roman Reigns talking about our main event.
Yeah, Roman Reigns came down, made his whole spiel like, oh, Bray Wyatt's not in my head. If he thinks he's going to get in my head, he's going to get punched in the face at Battleground. I'm so focused, I'm laser focused on things like the main event tonight.
I'm good.
Which isn't going to be fucked up by a giant water bottle falling. When me and my brother Dean Ambrose...
Did you say brother?
I'm pretty sure.
Extra brother.
Off against Sheamus and the Big Show.
Which makes no sense whatsoever.
And it's like, so I'm going to be 100% focused on that match, nothing else on my mind. And so, in order to ruin that, Bray Wyatt shows up on this Tron. And they have a
both wearing Wyatt.
But underneath my Wyatt is Undertaker upside down. You can't see it though.
I got Luke Harper and Eric Rowan going on mine too.
Yeah. It's like my Wyatt has a talk bubble. Okay, thought bubble. I was thinking about the Good and Evil Rap Company.
It's a good place.
Yeah.
But anyway, what did Bray Wyatt say when he...
More mind games.
Of course, it's Bray Wyatt.
It's, they kind of did a little recap of the feud verbally.
Oh, just starting with the whole...
Like,
the Money in the Bank.
Screwed you over and... You're, yeah, it was just a lot of posturing, actually. Like, a lot of Roman Reigns like, go, come down here and fight me, and Bray Wyatt goes, ha ha ha, that's what you want me to do, but I'm not gonna, because I'm Bray Wyatt, and I do what I want. One interesting thing Bray Wyatt said, though, was that he claimed to know the whole time on Raw that Roman Reigns was behind him. They said
so he let Roman Reigns attack him?
Yes. Because he felt for a moment sort of, I can't remember the word he used, but like proud of Roman Reigns.
For switching it up and...
Yeah, for showing that he had a decent amount of intellect to go with his strength.
Alright.
Brains to go with the brutality is actually what he used.
Giving him some props.
Yeah. But it won't happen at Battleground.
Yeah.
Because he needs to wish his loved ones goodbye prior to Battleground because he can't promise that he'll be walking out ever again.
Roman Reigns lost a game show. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I am going to talk about the New Day taking on the Lucha Dragons.
Yeah.
We had the primetime players at commentary, giving their insights into the fact that they'll be facing the New Day this Sunday at Battleground.
Yes.
Lucha Dragons and New Day had a really good match. These two teams have really great chemistry.
And cramistry.
That's
it ain't even crimming.
that's holiday stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, cramistry.
Did I just kick the Krampus?
Anyway.
In the comments below, reference if you know what I just talked about.
Also like to be. Yeah, this was a really good back and forth match. Sin Cara took the brunt of most of the beatdown. The Lucha Dragons were on fire for the beginning, and then Sin Cara ends up getting caught by Kofi and Big E and dumped on the outside. That's where we go to our commercial. We come back. They're doing the stomps in the corner. Sin Cara ends up doing a swanton dive over Big E to tag in Kalisto.
Front somersault.
Kalisto goes all kinds of crazy.
He does his usual spins and flips.
Now, okay, there was a spot that I felt like it was botched, but they covered it up really well. It was when Kalisto was flying around. I think he knocked down Kofi, and then he went for a crossbody on Big E, and I felt like he didn't get enough distance, and so he just kind of like landed right in front of Big E. So Big E ended up doing the belly to belly.
I think that was sort of the intent.
You think so?
It was going to be the belly to belly. But then Kalisto like got out and did his little hand, his no hand spring.
Yeah,
I always want to call it the hand spring, but he doesn't use his hands.
No. Yeah, he like flipped over Big E, did the no hand spring, and then ended up rolling, getting the cheetah swipe. And then we get, Kalisto's just about to win. He hits Big E with the Selena del Sol, and then Xavier Woods gets up on the apron, and he's like, "Sakara, get him quick!" And so Sakara knocks down Xavier Woods, and then they go for the tag so they can finish Big E off with the Swanton. But Kofi ends up pulling Sin Cara down, running around as Kalisto's doing springboard moonsault. He gets caught by Big E. Big E tags in Kofi, hit the Midnight Hour, and the New Day picks up the win. And then they had a little face-off with the Primetime Players, saying that after Sunday they're going to be the two-time tag team champions.
Primetime Players tried to get in the ring, and the New Day bailed like a bunch of blue bitches.
Yeah.
Because they were wearing blue, right?
Yeah.
Blue bitches.
Then
I want to make sure I had the right color.
Yeah. Then we find out that Dean Ambrose hates everybody.
Yes.
But,
he's like, "Roman, maybe focus on this match." And Roman's like,
yeah, I just want to punch Bray Wyatt in the face a bunch of times.
It's like, "Yeah, I want to hit Bray Wyatt too, but can you focus on this match?"
Like, yeah, I can do that.
Alright, let's go. I hate everyone.
That's their bit in a nutshell. Then we had King Barrett defeat Jack Swagger. Are you surprised? That'd be...
Wade Barrett won?
Yeah, because Jack Swagger didn't.
Oh. Oh.
Jack Swagger was the only extra at SmackDown. They're like...
Oh. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Swagger got it.
Oh.
Swagger got a couple moves off, but it didn't do him any good because fucking that bullhammer, he knocked the fuck out of Swagger.
Yeah.
It was
Swagger was on. He doesn't win shit. He might win shit if there was a shit competition, but that's because no one else would be going against him to win the shit.
So King Barrett picks up the win.
We have the superhero in training.
We have King What's Up come out and
with the wet plunger.
That's so gross.
It's always just floughing out with water. I didn't sloshing. That's the word I was looking for.
That was an interesting first choice of words there.
Sloshing, water sloshing everywhere.
He's trying to do is like, oh, hear ye, hear me. I
was thinking maybe some more royal discretions.
I got decretions, and Barrett says, no, shut the fuck up, because you're not a king. You're ruining the whole idea behind King of the Ring. I won it. I won the tournament.
You're black.
That is not what he said.
No.
No.
Right. He was thinking it.
He might have been.
Ever since Kofi swerved him.
Barrett pretty much said that he's going to reclaim his rightful place as king when he beats R-Truth this Sunday in the Battleground pre-show at the Battle for the Crown match.
I don't think he's going to reclaim it, more so as he just wants to extra claim it. 'Cause he's got it. He's already King Barrett, you know?
He hasn't done anything with it.
Truth is the one that's going to try and claim kingness.
That's why I picked him to win.
Because you think he's going to get the kingness?
They've been setting it up since the beginning, man. R-Truth's going to take it.
No, I just think he's going to steal anything Barrett ever has for the rest of their careers.
Yeah, it started with the Intercontinental title.
But he's never going to actually win them.
Nope.
At one point, Barrett's going to win the tag titles, and then R-Truth's going to take Barrett's tag championship and try and partner with whoever Barrett was partnering with. I'll wait till the World Championship gets involved. And R-Truth finally has his WrestleMania moment.
If you go back in the WWE encyclopedia, they've actually someone put a R-Truth face over Wade Barrett's in the Nexus part.
No, that's good. What's really going to confuse people is when Wade Barrett's there and R-Truth comes out, he's got Michael Tarver and Justin Gabriel with him. And Ryback.
I've claimed your Nexus guys. Then we had a somewhat of a rematch from Raw. We had Cesaro taking on Rusev.
This was the triple threat match post the time Kevin Owens walked out.
Kevin Owens did have a little bit to say prior to the match, being Kevin Owens, douchey as usual. But Cesaro and Rusev tore it down. They had some good stuff. Not nearly as good as what they did on Raw.
No, but they were probably not wanting to do that much because
probably not.
It was the night after, and they're probably sore.
Yeah. But Cesaro picks up the win, which that makes him only the second person to pin Rusev. That's fucking incredible. And it was a really cool finish too because
push Cesaro.
Yeah. So we had
that bitches.
Cesaro was down on the was down in the middle of the ring. Rusev goes up for the flying headbutt, but as he's coming down, Cesaro pops up and gives him the European uppercut, picks him up, hits him with the neutralizer, and picks up the win. And the crowd was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So good for Cesaro. I'm really excited that they're not just oh, your tag team partners hurt, so just
we're gonna stick you on commentary on SmackDown.
Sorry, Jimmy.
Too soon?
That's alright, Jay's coming back. So yeah, Cesaro picking up a win.
Which one? Jamie or Joey?
Hopefully both of them.
Yes.
It's gonna be Jay and Jimmy Security.
Post in the comments below if you really, really hope that J&J Security are playable characters on the upcoming video game. He's gonna comment. Raise your hand.
This is my comment. I want J&J to be
we the people.
I was gonna
want J&J Security on the Wrestling Rundown.
Yeah, Jamie Noble, Joe Mercury. If you
there's room enough for all four of us.
You just have to pick a day when Thomas isn't here. Unless you want to sit in our laps. You can.
Jamie.
You would put Jamie Noble in your lap, wouldn't you?
Probably. Creep me out if it's Joy Mercury.
Why? We had Sheamus talk about his placement in the tag team match that's coming up for the main event. Then talks about how he's going to get revenge on Randy Orton this Sunday at Battleground.
He wants revenge.
Yeah. And then we had a rematch from Raw. We had Stardust picking up the win. We had Stardust picking up the win on Raw by holding the tights of Neville.
Or as my dad said, grabbing Neville's panties.
Yes. So we had a rematch. The cool thing about this, you talked about it on the Raw review, that it's cool that they have the comic book versus screen. They did a whole recap of the promo and the match from Raw in comic book form, and I think it's fucking cool.
This needs to keep going on with Neville.
This is a cool thing.
As long as they keep up that whole Man That Gravity Forgot graphic that he has.
Yeah.
All his opponents also should have comic book likenesses.
And I can imagine they'd be able to do it pretty easy because you got, King who draws,
Well, just everyone has, most of the wrestlers have, a cool, catchphrase or, nickname kind of thing. Like Rusev is the Bulgarian Brute, everyone has something like that they can add on because, whatever Stardust was, the Master of Dark Matter or something like that.
Yeah.
The Prince of Dark Matter. Cesaro, this was Superman.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff. It'd be fun to watch.
I'm excited for more of that.
I'm excited to Maybe getting to see Neville versus Cesaro.
Let's talk about Neville versus Stardust, though. This was very similar to their match on Raw. A lot of the same stuff. We had Stardust try and pick up the win again by holding the ropes. The referee caught him, obviously, because the referee.
He's like, "You're
referee
cheating
was right
again.
fucking there.
You're cheating again."
Stardust is like, "What? What are you talking about?" Looked like the ref was gonna eject Stardust from the match.
Yeah, he's sort of like getting ready for the arm movement, and then he's like, "Oh yeah."
It's like I can't kick you out of this match because you're part of it. But then we had Neville jump up onto Stardust's shoulders, get him with a victory roll, lock the arms, and pick up the win. They are now 1-1.
What?
Yeah.
I bet if there's an impromptu match at Battleground, it'll be a rematch.
Huh.
Just saying, you know.
Well, you know what? Let's actually talk about this since we didn't mention it earlier. Ryback ended up having a staph infection Tuesday morning
in his knee,
in his right knee, and
Ow.
so he unfortunately has been pulled from Battleground.
But it's okay. It's okay. WWE got him a Z-Pack.
That's what they do. They haven't
Failed it to him.
They haven't actually announced what they're going to do as far as that
They did
match.
announce that they were going to pull him off the pay-per-view, though.
He cannot wrestle this Sunday, so he won't be defending the Intercontinental title. But they haven't said what they're going to do with Miz or Big Show. So maybe they're just going to pull that match all together.
I'm hoping they just put Cesaro in a singlet and try and convince everybody he's Ryback. And he defends the Intercontinental
just give
title.
him the Intercontinental title.
He gets to defend it, and then. But the whole time he has to try and do Ryback mannerisms.
Feed me what? Hey!
It'd be like a funny, skinny Ryback with an accent.
Anyway, yeah, there's no word on what they're going to do yet, so maybe they will take this triple threat match out, maybe put Stardust and Neville on an earlier spot in the card, maybe give them a little bit more time than they've gotten on Raw and SmackDown to do a little bit more.
Hey, if they pull it, the idea would be to take the pre-show match and put it on the actual card.
Fuck
They've done
that.
that before.
Fuck that. I'd rather see Stardust and Neville on the main
They've
card.
done that before.
Rather see Stardust and Neville on the main card.
So would I, but I think that'll end up being an impromptu match on the main card regardless.
Yeah. But we did have a backstage segment where I can't remember who it was. Was it JoJo that got up with Neville? Or was it
No, Rich.
Rich. Rich catches up with Neville.
And Stardust appears behind him all
That
creepy.
okay. Like he stood there for a good. Like I don't know if there was like. If he was doing it on purpose,
I think so.
or if it was like, no one realized he was on camera. Like, they're just shooting, and...
Well, it's like, what would they have done if they realized he was on camera anyways? It's like, he's there. You can't, say, Stardust, go back. Because no one will have noticed the big blue silver
I feel like they would have, reshot the promo. Just because it was SmackDown?
I think they're just allowing Stardust to be the creeper he has the power to be.
Yeah. He stands there, listens to Neville talk for a second, and then knocks him down. Fucking Benoit attacks him from behind. And what did he say? He's...
Be my hero, boy.
Yeah, he got really creepy with it. Kind of, you can be my hero, baby. You're waiting for that, aren't you?
Somebody post that on YouTube.
That's gonna be a Vine or an Instagram video or something.
If that is a thing, post it in the comments, please.
Yeah, post links down there. Then we had an interview with Team Bad, the Naomi, Tamina, and Sasha Banks trio.
God, that reminds me of something else that somebody similar to Sasha Banks was part of in NXT.
Nah.
No?
Nope.
No, there wasn't a initials type group that was like a BA.
The BFFs, right.
Beautiful people.
No, that's TNA. Fuck that. Oh, BFFs.
Oh yeah, that thing.
That'd be the closest thing. Yeah, they
Definitely wasn't one that ended
Nope.
with the word right next to D.
A word next to D? No.
Letter next to D.
No. Nope.
There's also words.
No. So
words I put.
they're called Best at Dominating. And they talk about how, now that they have Sasha Banks on their side, they're ready to take the Divas division by storm. And you can bank on that because Sasha Banks is on the main roster. I'm so excited.
He had to change his pants 3 times during that promo.
I did. It was very...
And Tamina, I think, was drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah, JoJo.
Yeah, JoJo. In the back, just yelling shit. She didn't even actually get mic time.
And then at the end, she's just like standing right next to JoJo, just staring at her like she was hungry.
Well, then you brought up the point that the one of 2 matches we've seen JoJo in on the main roster, she pinned Tamina and eliminated her from like a 5-on-5 Divas match.
No, it was like a 12-on-12.
Was it? Was it Survivor Series?
It was the cast of Total Divas versus an equal amount of Divas on the other side that weren't Total Divas.
It was like Team AJ or something like that versus the Total Divas. Yeah, JoJo pinned Tamina, so we're like, Tamina's gonna eat JoJo here pretty soon.
With a side of JoJo's.
But then we had our main event. We had our tag team match. It was a tag team match.
Standard fare.
Not a whole lot to write home about. The end got really exciting though.
Dean Ambrose, he Big Show through a table.
Yeah, so Sheamus is pinning Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose gets in, steps on Sheamus to break up the pinfall, then suicide dives onto Big Show, who catches him. He's
like, no.
Takes him over the table. He's
happen.
about ready to like Kali choke bomb him through the table. Dean Ambrose turns it into a DDT and DDT's Big Show through the announce table. They're out there laying down.
He's stuck under unconscious Big Show.
Yeah. Roman Reigns ends up getting up, gets a Superman punch on Sheamus, and he's just about to deliver the spear. Bray Wyatt comes in, causing a disqualification. So Ambrose and Reigns pick up the win via disqualification. But then Bray Wyatt goes for Sister Abigail, and Roman Reigns gets out of it.
Who gets your Sister Abigail?
Spear. He goes rolling out. Sheamus tries to go for the bro kick.
Forget your bro kick.
He ducks the bro kick, hits the spear again. Bray Wyatt is grumpy up on the stage. Sheamus rolls out like a bitch, and Roman Reigns looks badass. And Dean Ambrose, I think he got out from under Big Show at some point and was joining in the celebration.
I'm starting to wonder about Dean Ambrose. I have some theories.
Do tell.
If you're really interested, I think he might be helping Bray Wyatt.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Because I just so happened to think of, during the promo spot they had backstage when they were thing, one of Dean Ambrose's main things, he says, let's keep our eyes peeled for Bray Wyatt. But happened to be nowhere to be found when Bray Wyatt actually came out to attack Roman Reigns during the match. Let Roman Reigns fend for himself.
Interesting. Any other theories, or is that about it?
I also think that it's possible that Dean Ambrose was the bunny.
No, we would have known that shit.
And is CM Punk and The Rock. Sami Zayn.
Did you see The Rock's finger? Online? He dislocated his fucking finger, man.
Oh.
He posted a video, and he got done filming a scene, and he said, I hurt myself, and my director goes, hey, are you all right? Are you bleeding? And he goes, brother. And he pans the camera down, and his ring finger is literally bent off to the side. Brings the camera back up and goes, brother, I ain't got time to bleed. Now let's pop this sumbitch back in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that on the set of his new movie?
Yeah.
His film on the one with Kevin Hart?
Yeah. Central Intelligence or something like that?
Hamster Brothers.
What?
What? They're not going to be twin Hamster Brothers? Fighting crime?
Randy and Danny Mandy?
No, Hamster Brothers.
Who's the Hamster Brothers?
I don't know. Kevin Hart is small enough to be a hamster, though.
This has devolved into something that I was not aware of.
It's possible.
Let's hope not.
Only rumors and speculation at this point.
Thanks for watching the SmackDown Rundown. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe. Click all the links in the description where you can follow us on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter,
Facebook, Tumblr, Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, and emails.
That one. And then below that are all the comments where you can post the Rock video I was just talking about.
Down there are all the comments that haven't happened yet because this video is not on YouTube at the moment. Until you're watching it, now post a comment. Type first, even if you're not first.
Don't.
Do it. I'll
See you
love you
guys.
forever. Don't forget the playlist.
Yeah.
Raw, we wrap up this one, this video.
And then
There's going to be predictions in the
yeah,
day or so.
right after this one, there'll be predictions.
For Battleground, pay-per-view, cut thing, people punching.
And then next week we have episode 58. So
Yeah, we like numbers.
yeah.
See you guys later. Bye!